Something dark is moving toward Genoa City, and this time, the people who think they are finally safe may be the ones in the most danger. The Young and the Restless spoilers for the week of May 11 through May 15 promise scary news, emotional admissions, and alarmed residents all across Genoa City. But what makes this week feel so intense is not just one storyline, it is the way several stories begin to collide at once. Nick Newman is fighting for control of his life. Nikki and Sharon are trying to stand beside him. Matt Clark is back, but his return comes with a strange and dangerous twist. Ashby may finally get out on bail, but his next move could pull Lily Winters closer than ever. Newman and Holden Novak may head toward another emotional turning point. And Newman and Chelsea Lawson could be forced to look at their future in a new way. But with Matt alive, confused, and back in the picture, one question becomes impossible to ignore. If a dangerous man cannot remember who he is, does that make him less dangerous, or even more unpredictable? Now let's talk about everything coming up on The Young and the Restless. The week of May 11 through May 15 looks like it will bring fear, emotion, temptation, and some major decisions for several Genoa City characters. This is the kind of week where the drama does not just sit in one corner of the canvas, it spreads. It touches families, romances, secrets, and old wounds that still have not fully healed. First, Nick Newman's story is clearly heading into a very serious emotional chapter. Nick has already been through so much, but now his battle with drug addiction may become one of the most painful struggles he has had to face. For longtime viewers, this is not just another spoiler, this is personal. Nick is a character many fans have watched grow, make mistakes, suffer losses, fight for his family, and try to do the right thing even when life keeps pulling him into chaos. So when the spoilers say Nick may face challenges as he tries to conquer his drug addiction, that immediately raises the emotional stakes. Recovery is not simple, it is not clean, it is not something that gets solved with one conversation or one big family speech. It is a journey, and for Nick, that journey may come with setbacks, fear, shame, and pressure from every direction. Nikki Newman will be there to support him, and that matters. Nikki understands struggle. She understands what it means to fight something that can take control of your life. Her support may give Nick the compassion he needs, but it may also bring deep fear for Nikki as a mother. Watching your child suffer is painful at any age, and Nikki may feel helpless as Nick tries to regain control. Sharon Newman will also stand by Nick, and that adds another emotional layer. Sharon and Nick have a long history. They have been through love, heartbreak, loss, family crises, and painful reunions. So Sharon's presence during this difficult time could bring comfort, but it could also reopen old emotions. She knows Nick in a way few people do, and that could be exactly what he needs right now. But just as Nick is trying to focus on healing, Matt Clark's return threatens to throw everything into turmoil. And this is where things become very complicated. Matt Clark is alive and back, but he has amnesia. That means he does not remember who the Newmans are. He does not remember why they would see him as a threat. He does not remember the crimes that made him such a dangerous figure in their lives. Now, on one hand, that could make him seem vulnerable. A man with no memory can be confused, frightened, and desperate. But on the other hand, this is Matt Clark. His name alone carries history. His return is enough to alarm Genoa City residents, especially the Newmans. The frightening question is what happens when Victor Newman gets involved. Victor is not known for waiting calmly when his family is threatened. If Victor sees Matt as a danger, even a confused Matt, he may retaliate. And if Matt truly does not remember what he did, Victor's reaction could send him into panic mode. That could create a dangerous situation because a scared man with a violent past and no clear memory may not react in a predictable way. This is where the storyline becomes more than simple revenge. It becomes a question of identity, memory, guilt, and danger. Is Matt still responsible if he does not remember? Can the Newmans afford to treat him like a victim when they know what he has done? And can Victor control himself long enough to avoid making everything worse? Many viewers are already frustrated with Matt's return. Some fans feel Matt just needs to go, and that reaction makes sense. After everything the Newmans have already survived, seeing Matt return again may feel exhausting. But from a drama standpoint, this return creates major tension because no one knows what version of Matt they are dealing with now. That uncertainty is what makes the week feel dangerous. Meanwhile, Kane Ashby's situation may take a very important turn. After being arrested, Kane is expected to get out on bail. Once that happens, he may work out a deal that allows him to travel to New York after all. That matters because the New York trip is connected to Malcolm Winters. Holden Novak is also expected to be part of this New York storyline, mostly because he wants to support Malcolm. So Kane's release on bail could open the door for several emotional scenes, especially with Lily Winters. And according to the spoilers, Kane and Lily may share some very close moments. Things are expected to get electric between them and a kiss could be coming. For fans who have followed Kane and Lily for years, this is a major emotional tease. Their connection has history, it has pain, it has love, it has disappointment. And when two characters with that kind of past are placed in an emotional situation, even a small moment can feel huge. The possibility of a lip lock suggests that old feelings may not be as buried as they pretend, but it also raises questions. Is this a true romantic reconnection? Is it just emotion from the stress of everything happening around them? Or is it the beginning of a new chapter that could change both of their lives? That is what makes this storyline powerful. It is not just about romance, it is about timing. Kane is dealing with legal trouble, Lily is dealing with concern for Malcolm. Emotions are running high, and when people are under pressure, they often admit feelings they have been trying to hide. For older longtime soap fans, this is classic daytime drama. A man gets out on bail, a life-changing trip may still happen. A woman with deep history stands near him, the emotional walls come down, and suddenly one look says more than a whole conversation. That is exactly the kind of scene that can pull viewers in. Then we have Newman and Holden Novak, who also seem ready for a deeper turn in their story. Claire may head to New York with Holden, and while the trip may mainly be about Holden supporting Malcolm Winters, there may also be romantic time for Claire and Holden along the way. Holden has promised to confess everything that happened in Los Angeles, and if Claire becomes his travel buddy again, this may finally be the moment when he opens up. That confession could be huge. Holden may tell Claire about defending Audra Charles against Richard the art dealer and how everything ended in catastrophe. According to the spoilers, Holden did not mean to kill Richard. Richard ended up with a fatal head wound after hitting the bar during their face-off. That detail is important because it keeps the situation from being a cold, planned act. Holden and Audra made a pact to cover up what happened, but the spoilers frame it as a bad situation that got out of hand. Still, covering something up always creates consequences. Even if Holden did not mean for Richard to die, keeping the truth hidden creates a heavy moral burden. And for Claire, the issue may not only be what happened, it may be why Holden waited so long to tell her. Claire has been looking for honesty. She has needed Holden to drop the walls and show her the truth. So if he finally confesses, it may allow her to understand him better. She may even cut him some slack, especially if she sees that he was trying to protect Audra that night. But forgiveness does not erase the danger. If this secret comes out in the wrong way, it could still bring trouble for Holden, Audra, and anyone connected to them. Emotionally, though, this confession may bring Claire and Holden closer. The spoilers suggest Claire will drop her guard with Holden, and that could lead to a renewed romantic connection. They may even hit the sheets again once Holden shows her the honesty she has been waiting for. This is where the storyline becomes about trust. Claire is not just being pulled toward Holden because of chemistry. She may be pulled toward him because he is finally willing to show her the truth, even if that truth is messy and painful. And in soap drama, honesty often creates passion just as quickly as secrets create disaster. Newman and Chelsea Lawson will also have a meaningful conversation about their future. Their discussion will come after talking about Vegas and Reza Thompson. Adam may help Chelsea move beyond any lingering insecurities she still has. This is another storyline with emotional history. Adam and Chelsea have never been simple. Their relationship has been full of love, mistakes, complicated choices, and deep connection. So when they start talking about the future, viewers naturally wonder how serious that conversation will become. Sally Spectra's pregnancy and engagement to Billy Abbott could also become part of Adam and Chelsea's discussion. That makes sense because major life changes around them may force Adam and Chelsea to look at their own lives differently. Marriage and Barbies may become topics between them. The spoilers do not say exactly where that conversation will land, but even bringing those subjects into the room can shift the emotional tone. For Chelsea, this could be about security. For Adam, it could be about proving that he is ready to build something stable. And for both of them, it may be about asking whether the future they once imagined is still possible. But with Adam, nothing is ever completely calm. Even when he wants peace, his past and his family drama usually find a way to pull him back into conflict. So any future talk with Chelsea could be sweet, but it may also come with fear. Can they really move forward? Can they avoid old mistakes? And can Chelsea fully trust that Adam is in the right place emotionally? Those are the questions that make their scenes worth watching. Elsewhere, Audra Charles will continue finding ways to bond with Noah Newman. That is going to irritate Sienna Bacall and may stir up jealousy. This part of the story is already getting strong viewer reaction. Some fans are questioning Noah and Sienna's relationship and saying they do not feel the romantic chemistry. Others think Noah may have more chemistry with Audra. That kind of audience reaction matters because it shows viewers are watching the emotional details closely. They are not just following the plot. They are reading the looks, the body language, and the energy between characters. So if Audra keeps bonding with Noah, Sienna may feel threatened, and that jealousy could become even stronger if Noah seems comfortable with Audra in a way that Sienna does not like. But Sienna and Noah may soon have a much bigger problem than jealousy. Once they realize Matt is alive and back in town, everything could change. Suddenly, romantic tension may not matter as much as fear, safety, and the truth. If Matt's return becomes public, Sienna could be thrown into panic. Noah could be forced to choose how to respond, and Sharon may become even more concerned about what is really going on. This is why the Matt storyline has the power to pull several characters into one dangerous storm. It does not only affect the Newmans, it could affect Sienna, Noah, Sharon, Victor, Nick, and anyone else connected to the chaos. And with Matt having amnesia, the danger becomes even stranger. He may not understand why people are afraid of him. He may not understand why Victor sees him as a threat. He may not understand why Sienna and Noah react the way they do. But confusion does not mean safety. Sometimes confusion makes a dangerous situation even worse. That may be the biggest emotional takeaway for the week of May 11 through May 15. Genoa City is not just dealing with one villain returning, it is dealing with memories that are missing, secrets that are cracking, relationships that are heating up, and families trying to hold themselves together. Nick's recovery could be tested by Matt's return. Nikki and Sharon may have to stay strong while fearing the worst. Victor may make a move that could push Matt into panic. Kane and Lily may find themselves pulled back toward old feelings. Claire and Holden may reach a new level of trust after a painful confession. Adam and Chelsea may wonder what kind of future they really want. And Sienna may face jealousy, fear, and a shocking reminder that the past is not finished with her. This is the kind of week that sets up bigger consequences. Because if Kane and Lily cross a line emotionally, their relationship may never feel the same again. If Holden tells Claire the truth, it could either bring them closer or put her in a difficult position. If Adam and Chelsea start talking about marriage and Barbies, they may begin moving towards something serious. And if Matt Clark's return sends the Newmans into chaos, Genoa City may have to prepare for another dangerous chapter. In my opinion, the most gripping part of this week is the Matt amnesia twist. It creates a moral problem for the Newmans. They know what Matt has done, but he may not know himself. That puts Victor in a dangerous position. If Victor acts too aggressively, he could turn a confused man into a desperate one. But if he waits too long, Matt could become a threat all over again. That tension is exactly what daytime drama does best. It gives viewers a reason to worry, a reason to argue, and a reason to come back for the next episode. And based on these spoilers, the week of May 11 through May 15 will not be quiet. It will bring scary news, emotional confessions, romantic temptation, jealousy, and shockers that could shake Genoa City in several different directions. So now the big question is this. Will Matt Clark's return destroy Nick's fragile progress, or will another Genoa City secret explode first?